So you can spread out, come into a symmetrical, relaxed position. Close your eyes. Begin to slow down your breath, taking the time to inhale until you're full, and exhale until you're empty. You're welcome to keep your eyes closed or open them as it's useful for you. Let's slide arms overhead, stretching out long through arms and legs, fingers and toes. Interlace your fingers, press out through your palms, flex your feet. And then release, bring your right knee in, grab hold of it. Straighten right leg up, holding somewhere behind your leg, flex and point. Circle your ankle. Both directions. Bend your knee in, open your knee out to the right, and then straighten part way or all the way out to the side, grounding down through the back of the left leg. And then release, bend your knee, bring it across, spinal twist. Open out through your right arm, let your knee and shoulder reach away from one another. Staying in your twist, try straightening your right leg on a low diagonal, right arm on a high diagonal. And then roll back onto your back. Bring both knees in, take a little circle or rock with your knees. And then grab hold of just the left knee, drop the right leg long. Squeeze left knee in close. Straighten left leg up. And then flex and point. Slow and deep. Couple big circles. Both directions. Bend your knee in, open your knee out to the left, and then straighten part way or all the way out to the side, grounding down through the back of the right leg. Let's release, bend the knee, Bring it across, spinal twist, first with a bent knee. And then staying in your twist, try straightening the left leg on a low diagonal, left arm on a high diagonal. And then release. Roll back onto your back, bring both knees in, even out your torso. Drop your feet to the floor, getting set up for some core work. Interlace fingers behind the head. Exhale, lift head and chest up. Inhale, release down. Exhale up. Inhale down. Up and down. Up and down. 2 more like this. Last one. Release down. Bring your right knee in and your left elbow across. And then stretch out long. Bring it in. And reach it long. In. Reach long. In. Reach out. One more. Switch. Left knee in, right elbow across, and then stretch out long. Knee in. Reach it long. In. Reach long. In. Reach long. 2 more. Last one. Bring both legs up, outwardly rotate the legs, bring one leg in front of the other, and then switch back and forth quickly as you slowly lower your legs towards the floor. When it gets difficult to keep the lower back on the floor, head back up. Quick little switches, slow lower and lifts. Let's take one more. And then release. Knees in. Let's come up to sitting and then into a forearm plank. So we'll measure off the forearms, just shoulder width apart. Set the forearms down parallel, step the feet back. Find the placement of the hips that's in line with shoulders and heels, straight long line. Long back of the neck, so the back of the neck is following the line of the rest of the spine. Strong core, whole underside lifting. In this powerful pose, can your breath be steady, face relaxed? One more breath here. Shift over onto one forearm, lift the opposite arm, side forearm plank. And you can have feet one in front of the other or one on top of the other. Pull up through the top arm. Lightness, length. One more breath. Same thing, other side. Take your time setting up. Can the pose be both strong and soft? 100% effort where it's useful and finding ease. Let's release and come back to child's pose. Spreading the lower back, releasing the weight of the body into the floor. With arms out in front of you, walk your hands over to the left and then pull back through your right hip, stretching right side a little more. Come through center and over to the other side. Pull back through your left hip, stretching left side a bit more. Come back through center. Let's lift up through table and into down dog. Tuck the toes, lift the hips up and back. You might pedal out your feet a little bit here, bending one knee as you press the opposite heel towards the floor and switch back and forth on your timing. Let's walk hands and feet towards one another and hang in ragdoll, feet hip width apart, parallel. And bend your knees a little or a lot. Taking any arm position, any movement. Bend the knees a little more and slowly roll up, coming all the way up to standing. And into mountain pose, Tadasana. Feet can be together or apart. Strong core, shoulders back and down. We'll bring hands together at the heart. Let's take a full A-series sun salutation. Inhale, arms sweep high. Exhale, fold forward, swan dive down. Inhale, lengthen. Part way up, plant your hands, step back through high push-up, lower down, chaturanga. Come into your back bend. Let's take a couple extra breaths in this first one. Could be low or high. Cobra or up dog. Wherever you are, shoulders down, nice long neck. Back to down dog. Let's take 5 deep breaths in a good resting pose, whether that's down dog, child's pose, sitting, or something else. One more deep breath in and out. And come back through down dog and step or hop your feet forward, inhaling flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, up to standing. Exhale, arms press down. Again, inhale, arms high. Exhale, fold. Lengthen. Step or hop back. Lower down, up dog or cobra. And back to down dog, moving at your pace, taking the time you need. From down dog, right leg sweeps up. Bend your knee in. Start circling this bent right knee in the biggest circle you can make. Next time your leg is up, reach it straight and then bring your right knee towards right upper arm. Extend it up and back. Take it across towards left upper arm. Reach it up and back. Now right towards the center of your chest. Extend it up and back. Big step forward. High lunge, arms up, hips low. Inhales, lengthen, expand, engage. Exhales, grounding, letting go. Last breath. Tip forward, standing splits, hands to the floor or to a couple of blocks. We'll do this with hips square and with the upper body letting go. Like ragdoll, let your head hang, let your neck release. Stretch the left leg straighter, longer, higher. Let your head hang. Last breath here. Step back. Warrior one. One more breath here. Release. Make your way to down dog, feeling each moment of your transition. From down dog, left leg sweeps up. Bend your knee in, start circling. Next time your leg is up, reach it straight and then bring your left knee towards left upper arm. Reach it up and back. Take it across. Send it up and back. Right towards the center of your chest. Extend it up and back. Big step forward. High lunge. Last breath. Tip forward. Stretching that right leg straighter, longer, higher, letting the head release, letting the neck release. One more breath. Step back, warrior one. One more breath here. Release. Make your way back to a good resting pose, any neutral shape. Coming back through down dog, step or hop your feet forward. Inhaling, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, up to standing. Exhale, arms press down. Let's take just the right arm up. Come over to a side bend. Big reach, like a yawn. Reach a little further out, come up, release down. Same thing other side. Reach a little further out, come up, release down. Let's interlace fingers, press out through the palms, take your arms up by your ears, shoulders drop, arms reach straight, rise up onto your toes for a little balance. Fold forward, staying in balance on the toes. You can bring your hands to your legs, upper legs or lower. Make sure you're not overstretching or locking your knees. Breathing deeply in this precarious pose. Release. Drop your hands, drop your heels, drop your head. Let that go. Let's bend the knees. Come into chair, Utkatasana. Hips go back and down like you're sitting into a chair. Head lifts high, shoulders low, fingers high. Last breath. Release, fold forward. Inhaling, flat back. Step or hop back, lower down. Up dog or cobra. Back to down dog. Right leg sweeps up. Big step forward, high lunge. Arms up. Warrior three, shift forward and find your balance. You're welcome to keep your torso high and your leg low. If you do come parallel to the floor, make sure hips are square. And the torso and back leg form a straight line, really dynamic. Last breath here. Step back, warrior one, just one breath. Release through your movement transition. From down dog, left leg sweeps up. Step forward, high lunge. Arms up. Warrior three. Last breath. Step back, warrior one. Release. Through your movement transition, whatever that is. Back to your rest. Coming back to ease and surrender. Bring back through, down dog, and step or hop your feet forward. Inhaling, flat back. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees, arms up. Inhale, chair. Exhale, straighten. Again, inhale, chair. Exhale, fold. Lengthen. Step or hop back, lower down. Up dog or cobra. Back to down dog. Right leg sweeps up, big step forward, high lunge. Arms up. Warrior three, one breath. Step back, warrior one. From here, let's take eagle arms, right elbow on top. Some pressure between the elbows to spread the upper back, and then lift the chest. Little upper back arch, keeping the lower back nice and long. Shift forward, come onto the toes of that back foot. Step into eagle. Garudasana. Knee on top of knee. Unwind, Ardha Chandrasana. Open through the left hip, extend high through the left arm, going towards straight long lines. One more breath here. To release both hands to the floor, we'll tuck the left knee behind that bottom foot and come down to sitting. So you get set up for seated spinal twist. If it works better to straighten the bottom leg, feel free to do that. Right foot to the outside of the left knee. Right hand to the floor behind you. Left arm can hug the knee or hook to the outside of the knee. Inhale, sit tall. Exhale, twist. And then sit a little taller. Twist a little deeper. Breath by breath. One more. Unwind, keep the legs as they are. A little counter twist other side. Then back to the front. Let's take boat pose, Navasana. So you can hold behind the legs, lift the legs, pull against the backs of the knees to lift the chest, nice and long. You can stay here or extend arms forward, keeping legs bent, or extend legs straight. Breath steady, face relaxed in this strong pose, choosing your challenge, breathing, feeling right where you are. And then release, cross the ankles, little lift with the hips, shift your hands to the floor in front of the feet, step or hop back, lower down. Up dog or cobra. And back to down dog. Just taking one thing at a time, feeling right where you are now, that's enough. From down dog, left leg sweeps up. Step forward, high lunge. Arms up. Warrior 3. Step back, warrior 1. Eagle arms, left elbow on top. Pressure between the elbows, spreading the upper back. Lift the heart, little upper back arch. Shift your weight forward, come onto the toes, that back foot, step into eagle, Garudasana. One more breath. Unwind, Ardha Chandrasana, half moon. Take your time, setting it up, going in the directions you know to go in. Meeting your limits right where they are. One more breath here. Release. Tuck the right knee behind the left foot. And come down for a seated spinal twist. And again, you can straighten that bottom leg if that works better for you. Left hand to the floor behind you, right arm hugs or hooks. Lengthen and rotate, breath by breath. One more here. Let's release, unwind, switch legs as they are. Little counter twist other side. then release. Let's take boat pose, again, Navasana. So you can take it at your challenge level, knees bent, holding behind the legs, or knees bent, arms extended, or legs going towards straight. Release, cross the ankles, little lift. Shift your hands forward. Step or hop back. Maybe an extra breath or two, and your back bend, opening up the front side. Back to down dog. Let's come into a pigeon pose on the right side. Slide the right knee forward. Scoot back through the left leg. Help the hips get as low as they'll go, and then set up whatever support might be useful. A little something under your hips or chest or forehead. Bring the upper body back up. You might move anything that's in your way so you can lean to the right. Slide the left knee forward, half euro on the left side. You can move your calf out of your way. Try and get the knee forward, toes back. Lean back, tuck the tailbone, and you can stay on hands or come down to just the right elbow or both elbows or all the way down. To release, lean to the right or roll to the right. Straighten the left leg and just a little rub to that knee or foot or ankle. Make your way back to down dog. Do it your way. So there's some movement that helps you integrate what you've just done. And then pigeon on the left side. Slide the left knee forward, adjusting the angle, adjusting any props, finding the position, the support that you need on this side. Let's bring the upper body back up. Take your time. Lean to the left. Slide the right knee forward. Half hero. Lean back, tuck the tailbone. To release, let's lean to the right, roll to the right. Sorry, lean to the left, straighten that right leg. Give a little rub to the knee, foot, ankle, any tightness there. And then take one last vinyasa or movement transition, evening out the two sides, checking in with your body. Can come through to sitting and onto your back. Drop your feet to the floor, getting set up for bridge. Feet hip width apart, parallel. Press your feet down, lift your hips high. Once your hips are high enough, interlace your fingers behind your back. Shrug your shoulders underneath you, spreading upper back and lower back away from one another. When the pose feels complete, take your arms out of your way, roll down and rest. If you want to come up again, come up again. If you're done with your back bends, what would feel good now? We are moving towards the end of this practice, so this would be a great time to check in with yourself, see what you might need to feel complete in your practice. Could be doing more of what you're doing right now. You could finish with an inversion, twist, restorative pose. Maybe just some movement or touch. Doesn't have to be anything anyone taught you or something that has a name to it. Each time you finish something, you can just ask again, what now? And when nothing else is needed, you can get your body comfortable. Feel free to adjust your clothing or grab any props. Settling into a symmetrical, relaxed position. You might take an extra deep exhale or sigh. And then let your breath be natural without any effort or control. Slowly begin to wiggle your fingers and toes. Move your wrists and ankles, and then take a big stretch out. When you're ready, bring your knees in. And roll to one side. Use your hands to help you up to sitting. We'll bring hands together at the heart. And just take a moment to silently thank yourself for your practice. Namaste. Thank you. Thanks for being here today.